Ibrahim was a nation obedient to Allah, and shakiran li an'amihi, thankful for his bounty. All the prophets, Prophet Dawood, or Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, likewise reminded to obey Allah and be thankful and be among the shakirin. And hence that dua which we all recite, inshallah, of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allahumma inni ala dhikrika, oh Allah, keep me among those who remember you. وعلى شكرك who are thankful to you. For husn ibadah, and do the ibadah in the most excellent of forms. So, shukr, brothers and sisters, and there is so much to be talked about. But let me try to condense for my benefit, inshallah, of some help. There has to be three segments of shukr that we keep in mind. One is shukr bil qalb. It has to come from the heart. That is fundamental. Thankfulness from my heart and my soul. It establishes that my body, my mind, and my heart and my soul appreciate that all that is given to me is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A gift which I don't deserve, and I need to be constantly appreciative and thankful to Allah for the gifts, to be treasured, to be thanked for, to be used properly. And then shukr bil qalb leads to shukr bil lisan. Shukr in words. I have to bring this out on the tip of my tongue. I cannot just say, I'm appreciative on the inside. Acknowledgement by words, by expression is essential. And human psyche demands such confirmation of reality, the reality of our blessings. And this applies in all aspects. Shukr for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, shukr for people around, shukr in our relationships with our spouses, with our children, with our friends, and we all know it. It is not enough for me to just say, yes, I appreciate my wife. I love you in my heart. It has to be expressed. I have to do the same in my friendships. When I meet, when I connect with people, I have to express on my word, and that on my word. And definitely, this is owed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah commands, this is in Surah Duha, وَأَمَّا بِالنِّعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ فَحَدِّثْ. Therefore, announce, we are told, announce the grace and the blessings of the Lord. So vocalization of shukr is important. And it is said, وَتَحَدَّثْ بِالنِّعَمِ شُكْرٍ. Proclaiming the grace of Allah is shukr. So that's a good point to keep in mind. And then lastly, brothers and sisters, and this is where I need to be reminded, because I fall, some of us may do that, tend to fall short here. There has to be shukr by actions. Saying alone is not good enough. The rubber hits the road when I'm tested. My body and my limbs have to bear witness by their actions, by their movements. Shukr bil badan wal arkan, by my body and my actions. Proper use of the blessings of Allah is a critical requisite of shukr. We must identify the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My iman, my mind, my body, my spirit, my senses. The blessings that He has given beyond that, my material status, wealth, all of those things, and then showing shukr to Allah by using them as intended. Practical thankfulness then drives our response to all of the gifts from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is again an instruction, interestingly, that was given out to the Prophet. اعملوا على داود شكرا. Oh, family of Dawood, take actions and thank me. Is an example. That's interesting. There is a caution right after this commandment, even to the Prophet. وَقَلِيلًا مِنْ عِبَادِي الشُّكُرُ. Few of my worshippers are thankful. So constantly Allah is telling us this is so important. Appreciate the blessings, express your blessings, use them well, and then say, be careful because so few of you, Allah knows, so few are really thankful. So may Allah keep us amongst those who are amongst the shakirin at all times. And being amongst the shakirin means also that we have to thank all the avenues through which Allah grants our blessings. Few of us, if any, are that blessed that Allah grants the blessings directly. He makes channels for us. And we have to appreciate and be thankful of that. لَمْ يَشْكُرِ النَّاسِ لَمْ يَشْكُرِ اللَّهِ. We hear that all the time. He who does not thank people is not capable of thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is meant to make me humble. That when I take into account where I'm employed, my friends, my family, all those people, there is an element of goodness and blessings that come to me from them, and I need to be thankful to them in order that I can be thankful truly to Allah for making it happen and come to me. And shukr is due, my dear brothers and sisters, for all things that are big and small. And this is one of the profound areas of blessing and compassion in our nature that the Prophet ﷺ has told us, "Man lam yashkur al-qaleel, lam yashkur al-kathir." He who does not thank for the little, the small blessing, he does not thank for the abundance. This is an area of caution for me to keep in mind, that there is no aspect of blessings which is minuscule enough that I ignore it. Because once I start thanking for the little things, it builds up, and then I become thankful truly to the channels that Allah has provided, and then I become capable of thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, and this, the brothers and sisters, in the time that I have, it is nicely captured by Maulana Rumi when he says, thanksgiving is sweeter than bounty itself. There's something to be thinking about. When we are in a state of thankfulness, we reach a state of elevation where we go beyond the blessing itself. I am thankful for this little thing that is given to me by Allah, but if I end up in a state of humility and appreciation and praise for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and raised to a level beyond that grace that is given. He says, Maulana Rumi, thanksgiving is the true essence of Allah's bounty, and the bounty is but its shell. So what is within it is the shukr itself. And that the bounty of thanksgiving will satisfy and elevate you, and you will receive 100 bounties in return, he says. So being grateful is itself a blessing. And keeping in mind that the ability to be grateful to Allah is a divine ni'mah. When Allah says, وَقَلِيلًا مِنْ عِبَادِيَ الشُّكُورِ, few of my bondsmen are grateful. And then in Surah Al-Adiyat, Allah says, إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لِرَبِّهِ لَكَنُودٌ. Verily, man is ungrateful to his Lord, and he bears witness by his deeds that he contradicts. So it all comes together. I need to be appreciative of the blessings of Allah, and if I am, Allah is giving me that immense blessing of being in a state of thankfulness, and then my heart and body and heart and soul reverberate with shukr of Allah. The words on my mouth express the shukr of Allah, and then my body and my limbs act out in shukr of Allah, and it all becomes a crescendo of hamd and praise and shukr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as I end here, in that the important point to remember, brothers and sisters, Abu Hazm indicates that he says, كل النعمة لا تقرب من الله فهي غنية. Any grace which doesn't bring one closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a calamity. Important to keep in mind, brothers and sisters. Any grace that comes to me, and if as a result I don't appreciate Allah and become closer to Him, it's a calamity for me. And may Allah keep us protected from that state. So, being in that state, brothers and sisters, of thankfulness, it is so important for us. And I will end quickly there with a reminder from, of course, the exalted example of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And we know, we have heard this at all times, but it's a good reminder for me and all of us. Aisha radiallahu anha relates that the Prophet was thankful, and he praised Allah under all conditions, hamid ala kulli hal. And when he was concerned about his swollen feet, from staying up in hours of night prayer, and asked him, Ya Rasulullah, why do you pray so much when Allah has assured you of forgiveness? And he said, what we have heard all the time, brothers and sisters, if we could just keep this in mind as a parting reminder. He said, أَفَلَا أَكُونُ أَبْدًا شَكُورًا. Should I not be a grateful servant to Him? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us truly appreciate the immense blessings that He bestowed upon us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us with an attitude of gratefulness and shukr at all times. And because of that, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our prayer, accept our shukr, and elevate us in status before Him. Inshallah. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Salatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Amma ba'd, fa ya ma'ashara al-muslimin. Qala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala al-nabi. Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin bi'adadi man salla wa sallam. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin bi'adadi man qala wa qama. اللهم صل على جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى سائر الصحابة وخلفاء الراشدين والتابعين وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. اللهم أيد الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم قو إيمان إخواننا وأخواتنا في كل مكان، خصوصا في فلسطين وسوريا واليمن وكل الجزائر وكل أفريق وكل أمريك وكل أنجيل، خصوصا في إيران العراق وأفغانستان وهند وباكستان وبنغلاديش وكشمير وروس وميانمار وتشين وتركي وفي كل مكان. اللهم قوي إيمانهم وثبت أقدامهم وانصرهم على عدوهم. اللهم اشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين وارحم موتانا وموتى المسلمين. اللهم ارحم والدينا ووالد والدينا ومن له فضل علينا في الدنيا والآخرة. ربنا هب لنا من ازواجنا وذرياتنا قرة اعين واجعلنا للمتقين اماما. اللهم فرج كروب المسلمين وعمر روعة المسلمين واستر عورات المسلمين. اللهم انا نعوذ بك من كل سيء الخطام. اللهم انا نسالك العافيه. اللهم انا نسالك العافيه. امين يا رب العالمين. عباد الله رحمكم الله، ان الله يعمل بالعدل والاحسان وايتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله يذكركم وادعوه يستجب لكم ولذكر الله اكبر. اقيموا الصلاه.